Now we're outside here, and Doggie Style is a dog grooming service that has been set up by husband and wife duo Stephen and Andrea Murphy. Now you no longer have to struggle with the hassles involved in getting your dog looking brilliant because, and you don't even have to get into your car and travel to a grooming parlour because they come to you. Good morning to you,
Good morning,
Andrea.
Alan. How
so
are
where
you?
did this idea come from?
I actually got the idea over in Australia, and we came back to Dublin, and there was no mobile groomers here, so we decided to give it a go.
And how's it going?
It's gone brilliant. We were running for the last 2 years, and we're going to expand now into another 4 vans by the end of the year.
Okay, now this is what actually comes to your home. It's a van like this, and we go inside. Now pop in here with us, and we'll tell you, come in here. Now tell us who's in here with us.
Now, this is Paddy. He's a rescue dog. We do an awful lot of rescue dogs, and usually they're in terrible condition after they're being brought home.
So the first step when you come in is that you give each dog a health check.
A health check, and this basically will check their teeth, their eyes, their nails, the condition of the coat, in case of any fleas or skin conditions that we should take into consideration when grooming.
And then a brush and you comb, dematting, as you call it.
Yeah, each dog is then brushed out thoroughly to make sure there's no knots, because the knots tighten when the dog gets wet. Then the dog is put in the bath and has a lovely warm hydro bath.
So you have a little lovely warm hydro bath. Now most dogs would actually hate a bath. So do they actually find this one okay?
It's not too bad. I mean, they get a nice massage. It's a nice water pressure. And the shampoos are lovely. So the dog is getting a full body massage at the same time. Most dogs really enjoy it.
Look at that. It's a fantastic little bath there. So the dog goes in and gets a lovely bath, a warm therapeutic bath. And then you fluff and towel dry him, obviously. And then you check things like nail trim and ear clean.
I say it's very important to get the dog.
Here's the bath. Let's see the bath going. And this is very good. I'm very nosy here. I'm having a look at the bath. Look at the dog. Isn't the dog fantastic? So after the bath then we have, like, you towel them down. There's the nail trim.
Yeah, it's very important to keep the dog's nails trimmed because it can cause health problems for the dog if they get too long. And then each dog is cut or scissored to whatever style that the customer likes.
Okay, so you give them a nice little haircut as well.
Lovely haircut, and they go home smelling clean and fresh and feeling very happy.
That's absolutely fantastic. Tell me, how much does this cost then?
It depends on the dog. It ranges from about €30 up to about €100 for an Old English sheepdog, which are the largest, or a St. Bernard.
So if you're the small little family pet, are you saying like €30? For €30 you will come and do all that?
We'll come to your house, the dog comes out into the van, gets pampered, and then goes back into your house smelling clean and looking great.
That's absolutely fantastic value. Now, I sort of said, obviously, like then when you go up in like with lots of hair, lots of dematting, where you're there for hours.
Hours, and it happens. Like an Old English sheepdog can take us about 3 hours to do.
Okay, now you're going to give us some great tips this morning for all you pet owners and who have dogs at home. Some great tips. Brush regularly your dog.
It's very important to brush your dog regularly. And an easy way is just you start at the head and work your way down towards the tail and down the legs. I mean, dogs with long hair can usually have a lot of mats between their legs. Also, if your dog is nervous, you can let the dog sniff the brush, sniff the comb, let them get used to it, talk the dog in a reassuring tone, and eventually they'll get to love it. I mean, it's one-on-one attention with you and your dog.
And you should do it several times a week.
Definitely several times a week if the dog has anything longer than, a regular hair.
And pay attention to the legs and flanks because they're the areas that mat most.
They get very matted. And mats can be very uncomfortable for your dog, so try and get rid of them.
Now, a nice little one is let the dog sniff the comb or the brush before you begin, like nearly introducing the dog to it and sort of saying, look, this is okay for you.
It is. I mean, some dogs can be afraid of a brush. They might not have seen one before. They don't know what it is. So let them get used to it and play with it and sniff it.
And always talk to your dog in a reassuring manner when...
and make it fun for them.
Okay. It's a great idea. Your website is www.doggiestyle.ie if people want to know. Like for €30 to actually come along, park outside your house and get your dog all groomed. I think the bath's a great little thing. And what's the dog's name here again?
This is Paddy.
Paddy is having a great little time here this morning. Let's see. Did you enjoy that, Paddy? Yes. Fantastic. Well, listen, Andrea, thank you very much for that. It's back into studio.